Good evening, viewers, and welcome to another episode of Business Evolution. Today, we're going to be discussing the need to revolutionize service station business through the use of social media. And on that note, it gives me great pleasure to introduce Ms. Yolanda Peterson, who is the Marketing Director of PTech, which is one of the leading service station players in the country. We decided to get some inside information on how they responded to changes in the service station industry, and also talk about the lessons they've learned about using social media to reach the changing customer base. With that in mind, perhaps you can advise me how the landscape of the service station industry has changed.
Well, firstly, I want to say thank you so much for inviting me on the show. I think the show is absolutely fantastic. I've been a keen follower ever since I entered the marketing scene. So well done and congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you for that. We do try.
Well, let me start off by saying the service station industry has changed, and fuel stations have had to adapt their business models just to stay competitive and profitable. The reliance of fuel stations on additional sources of income is imperative for survival. Fuel brings the feet. In turn, the convenience stores drives the bulk of profits. And traditionally, our customers were known to be motorists who utilize the services solely to obtain fuel. However, over the years, with the growth in convenience business, additional clientele has formed part of our customer base. These customers visit our forecourt to purchase airtime, make use of ATM, buy groceries, and get takeaways there. So it's quite an interesting change in dynamic.
I can really see how that industry has evolved. I remember the days rocking up in my Volkswagen. Wanted to put in fuel, you get a packet of chips, pint of oil, maybe a packet of cigarettes, nothing else.
No, things have changed.
But now tell me, what role would you say social media played in affecting these changes?
Well, I think traditional modes of customer contact have become ineffective, and failure to adapt to these customers' demands renders the business obsolete. Efficient and effective use of media platforms will enable the company to gain access to information on our customers' profiles by monitoring their needs and preferences. And this is to enable our business to respond appropriately and timelessly, thereby satisfying our customers' needs. I think customers can now make informed decisions regarding where to spend their money quicker than before, actually. They are also increasingly expecting more for less, as well as more timeless responses to their queries and demands. This created a need for responsive platforms to cater for, example, having conversations with our customers, promote our customers' value proposition, promote our customer value proposition in the market, advertise ongoing promotions in our network, listen to our customers' expectations and needs. I think for us this has become really critical.
Our business has evolved from the day of you had the product, the customer had accepted because there wasn't competition. I can see how things have changed today. But now, as you mentioned, we offer a wide range of services for the customer. So tell me, why was there a need for collaborating with suppliers and other strategic partners?
This change is interesting and challenging at the same time. When customers use the fast food offerings and fresh on-the-go coffee solutions and banking facilities, it actually improves the customer's overall experience at our service stations. I think our industry competitors have been first to market and have formulated and implemented social media strategies and are growing market share.
I can definitely see aspects of synergy taking place there, where you guys are feeding off each other for the benefit of the customer at the end of the day, which is great. Now tell me, what were some of these strategic objectives for rolling out via the social media?
From a strategic point of view, the objectives to be met were increased interaction and understanding of our customer base and their needs and preferences. A personalized customer experience by way of target marketing and communication. And then we looked at improved turnaround times for customers' queries and the timeliest resolution thereof, the use of social media to interact with customers and to stimulate interest in the brand. I think for us this was really critical objectives.
Now, having looked at social media, obviously there's various platforms out there. Which platforms did you decide to use? And perhaps you can just give me a bit of background why.
Sure. Facebook, obviously. I think this is currently the biggest social media platform. Next we use Twitter. This is the second biggest platform that gives us an opportunity to give brief but punchy messages to our customers and then LinkedIn for talent attraction.
It's time to take a short break. Time to get your coffee, get your popcorn, because this very interesting conversation is going to continue. After the break, please join us again and we'll continue with the interview.
Thank you.
And good evening, viewers, and welcome back to the show. Just to recap, we're busy discussing the ways of revolutionizing the service station industry through the use of social media, and just our guest, Ms. Yolanda Peterson, Marketing Director of PTech. Just to pick up from where we left off, earlier we were talking about some of the successes and how you've penetrated the market using the social media. Perhaps you could just share a bit more information about the successes you mentioned earlier.
I'm so proud of PTech's successes. Social media helped us better understand the needs of our customers and respond with their views in mind. Different stakeholders that we previously did not engage with are now on our platforms, and an overwhelming number of followers have been recorded on our platforms. On Facebook alone, we have over 600,000 likes and in excess of 360,000 followers. On Twitter, with a lot of interactions on a daily basis. Service excellence concerns are raised and respective customers are contacted to address concerns. LinkedIn also did not disappoint. In the first week of activation, more than 250,000 requests were received, growing our potential talent pool. I think the quality of respondents has been outstanding. We launched Revolution Unleaded, and from projections of a 3% growth, we were surprised to record a year-on-year growth percentage of 11%. The convenience offers have also delivered pleasing results. We also have our Pi promotions, which was largely promoted on Twitter and Facebook, resulting in double-digit growth in turnover in this depressed market, which was very, very surprising. Combined with the lower cost of using the social media compared to traditional media, the contribution to the bottom line and ROI was quite significant by any standard. Embracing customer feedback and revisiting our value proposition has provided us notable competitive edge over our competitors on a number of our products across the country where there are active users of these multimedia platforms. Yeah.
I must say, one can really see that even under challenging circumstances, how the use of this media has helped you penetrate the market and actually get the return that you're looking for. Quite remarkable, I must say.
Yeah, thank you.
But with that in mind, with success, what challenges did you perhaps face before the success was realized? Perhaps you can elaborate on some of those.
Man, I'm telling you, we had quite a few challenges. I think the challenges we experienced in rolling out social media included playing in the digital social media space requires responsibility and absolute care, as it comes with brand risk elements of bad media publicity if matters are not expertly handled. This required expert resources to be appointed to handle customer interactions. Then also in our teething stages, we felt that we were under attack because we received more customer service complaints than compliments. And then given the nature of our organization and its architecture, obtaining funds was a huge challenge, as the importance of the strategy was not properly recognized. I think that was a bit of a challenge. Senior management was very reluctant to approve the proposal, as they felt it posed a substantial brand risk, such as bad publicity if not appropriately managed. And then furthermore, development of a content strategy was a huge challenge given the thin levels of experience within our business on the subject. External consultants had to be sought to assist us in designing a framework for the strategy. So those are a few of the challenges we experienced.
I can really say now that senior management must be pretty pleased now that you actually pursued the vision to make this actual reality.
I'd say they don't regret it.
That's very good to hear. With figures like this, I wouldn't regret it either.
Yeah.
But tell me, this has been quite an incredible journey. Reflecting back, what learnings would you say that PTech has identified?
We have quite a number of learnings, and look, firstly, we learned that the customers have changed drastically over time. They no longer require business to talk at them, but rather have conversations with them, which is the greatest challenge faced by traditional media because it doesn't offer that opportunity. We also learned that though there is less usage of traditional media, it still has a role to play given the size of our population and current users of the digital platform. We can now also better understand our customers' behavior through insights gained by trending and analyzing information obtained by our analysts from these media platforms and customer feedback. I think another learning is that engaging with our stakeholders through multimedia platforms is a good departure point for interactive conversations around building a sustainable business. And then employing a strategy that utilizes multimedia platforms help us educate our customers about our value proposition as well as inspire prospective customers on a much bigger scale. And then given our following and job requests on our LinkedIn sites, we realized how powerful and in demand our brand was to prospective employees. And then this can be a very cost-effective method compared to traditional platforms that require large sums of money to operate in.
This has indeed been quite an incredible journey.
Yeah.
And after listening to that very exciting story, are there any final words that you'd like to add in closing?
Look, as much as our organization has tried to shy away from employing this means of communication, this medium has given us an opportunity to introspect and innovate our offerings using consumer feedback, which gives us the competitive advantage. Multimedia affords us an opportunity to give that interpersonal touch as we get the opportunity to interact and engage directly with our clientele and other stakeholders.
I must say, it really has been a very exciting journey, one can see.
Sure.
And on that note, I'd like to thank you for this very insightful discussion, and I wish you and Peter every success going forward.
Once again, thank you for inviting me.
It's been an absolute pleasure having you on the show. And viewers, on that note, please tune in next week for another insightful discussion. Stay tuned.